The holiday season is often a time of togetherness, but for many people, it can also bring up painful realities.
It's a time when toxic relationships and family estrangement are top of mind. And joining us this morning is Kate King, a licensed psychotherapist, art therapist, and author of Mend or Move On, a guide to healing or leaving toxic relationships. Kate, thanks for joining the conversation here on ARC Seattle this morning.
Good morning. Nice to be here with you.
We appreciate you. So the holidays can amplify family pain. Why is this time of year especially hard for people who are in estranged or maybe even in toxic family dynamics?
The holiday season is sort of characteristically thought of as being this happiest time of year where families gather, people are taking their dates to their company parties. And so it's a time that can bring up all kinds of different pressures around relationships. And specifically for families, when it comes to gathering and having large events, if there's estrangement, it can feel incredibly lonely. There can be sort of this missing piece where there once was family. And for people who are not estranged but are in really volatile or contentious families, it can carry massive amounts of stress and pressure.
And Katie, I know there's some of that pressure to just sort of get along with family during this time of year. Where does that expectation come from, and why is it so damaging?
I think it's a cultural undercurrent, really, in many cultures around the world, that family should be this place where we take refuge and we feel safe and stable. But in reality, that's not the way that it is for many families, especially for families that aren't really willing to work on their levels of dysfunction and find repair. And so that can come sort of top of mind around the families and around the holiday season.
In your book, you challenge the idea that family loyalty should come at any cost. How do you help people reframe that belief?
Yeah, so that's a really important one to reframe for people because it's working against the self-abandonment that they may have been entrenched in for years, where they've been trying to fit into a family system that doesn't honor or respect them, that doesn't preserve their safety, and it hasn't been working out well for them. They're either feeling abused or burned out or completely depleted and dysregulated. So I help them reframe this by really talking to them about how no one in any relationship, including family, deserves to be treated with harm or abuse or cruelty. It's never okay. It's always a relationship to take a second look at if you feel like you're being hurt.
So how can someone tell the difference between a relationship that can be mended and one that may need to end?
So you probably know if you have one of these relationships that feels contentious, that feels harmful, because you're dealing with it every time you're in contact with this person. So if you already know that there's trouble, the best way to know if there's hope for repair is if you can have healthy communication with this family member, if they can approach you with openness and curiosity, and you feel like there's hope to work together to heal and repair this. And that might include going to therapy together. It might include different layers of reflection that you're willing to do, but you have to have that willingness from all parties involved. Otherwise, I don't know that repair can be possible if people are rigid and stuck in defensiveness or blame or aggression towards the other person.
Yeah, let go of those feelings this time of year. Thank you so much for joining us, Kate. That was really insightful.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. Coming up.